What matters more when renting out your property, speed or quality? It's a question we get from owners all the time. And the answer? Yes, you need both. Hi, I'm Hayden with Golden Properties, and today we're talking about how to rent your Coeur d'Alene property quickly without sacrificing tenant quality or long-term value. Because here's the truth, if you go too slow, you lose money. But if you rush it, you could lock yourself into a long-term mistake. So how do you strike the right balance? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about why speed matters. Every day your property sits vacant, you're losing money. Mortgage, insurance, utilities, they don't stop just because the house is empty. And in a fast-paced rental market like we have here in Coeur d'Alene, good tenants aren't waiting around. They're applying to the first clean, well-priced, ready-to-go property they can actually get into. And that's the key, access and responsiveness. If you've ever tried to rent a place in North Idaho, you know it can be a gauntlet. Some places won't call you back. Some make you pay an application fee before you can even see the home. It's frustrating and unnecessary. One of the easiest ways to set yourself apart is really simple. Answer the phone. Or at the very least, call people back quickly. When a prospective tenant reaches out, call, text, email, just get back to them fast. Make it easy to schedule a showing. Or even better, offer self-showing options where they can view the home on their own, securely, on their own schedule. At Golden Properties, we make this a priority because speed beats perfection about 80% of the time, as long as people have a decent professional experience. If they can see the home quickly, get their questions answered, and apply easily, they're far more likely to choose your property. But let's not confuse fast with careless. You still have to screen thoroughly. Even if someone looks great and wants to move in tomorrow, you need to verify their income, check their credit, call their references, and make sure they're the right fit. It's tempting to take the first person who shows up with a deposit, but that short-term win can turn into a long-term headache if they're not qualified. So yes, move quickly, but have systems in place so you're not compromising on quality. Now let's talk about pricing. If you list your home too high, it could sit vacant for weeks. If you list too low, you leave money on the table. We usually recommend pricing toward the middle or slightly aggressive end of what the market supports, and then marketing hard in that first week. Because that's when online platforms like Zillow and Facebook Marketplace give your listing the most visibility. If you're not ready to show, or you're priced too high during that first window, you'll miss out on your best shot. Here's another thing to consider. How long does the tenant plan to stay? See, we've seen cases where one applicant is slightly stronger on paper, but only wants to stay for 6 months. Another may ask for a small rent concession, but plans to stay for 3 to 5 years. Over time, the one who stays longer usually wins out in terms of profit, stability, and lower turnover costs. So, to wrap it up, you don't have to choose between speed and quality. If you're responsive, rent ready, priced right, and you have a solid screening process, you can rent fast and rent well. And that's what we do at Golden Properties. We help owners across Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Hayden, and all of Kootenai County rent their homes quickly to great tenants who stay longer and take care of the property. If that sounds like something you'd like help with, reach out at any time. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and check out our full blog post on this topic at goldencda.com. We'll see you next time.